clock strikes zero. Time folds and light fractures. The end steps forward, claiming all. The sky splits, open bleeding darkness across every street. Shadows crawling, living wounds, swallowing warmth and breathe. Towers scream as they collapse into bone like shards. Silence sharpens into a blade that cuts through the earth. Zero swallows the sun with a mouth born of void. Zero pulls breath from every trembling chest. Zero crowns itself upon shattered clocks and dying light. Zero reigns without mercy, without shape, without end.
Oceans surge upward like claws ripping at the sky. Mountains fracture under the weight of impossible pressure. Storms flay cities until they howl like wounded beasts. Thunder cracks
like a skull on stone. Flesh peels from bone like burned paper in a toxic wind. Buildings burst open like rib cages spilling blackened marrow. Eyes melt as the air turns acidic and hungry blood runs uphill toward an unseen slaughter altar. The 13th chime splits the world like a spine. Corpses rises puppeted by the void, starving pulse. Ribs bloom outward, forming grotesque bone flowers. Glass storms carve symbols into skin and stone.
face sores, grab up with gears dripping rust and gore. Each tick slice the air, cutting bodies into dripping ribbons. Veins stretch from corpses feeding into churning machinery. The clockwork piece with web
Grinding hunger, dirt. Daylight drips from the sky like Kuwait irradiated honey. Stars implode, raining black sparks like plague. The world's crust splits open into a cavern of living darkness. Memories collapse into dust, swallowed by the void. Zero crowns itself with spines carved from dying moments. Its throne is a mountain, its skull sticking with broken time. Its voice is the grind of continents and collapsing stars. Nothing stands, nothing breathes, nothing resists. The ground erupts like a torn stomach, spilling molten blood. Foul landscape like jaws vomiting rivers of crimson sludge. Creatures crawl out, stitched wrong, a leak of steam. The steps spread decay like wildfire through the bone.
mechanical beasts formed of vertebrae and gears awaken every second. They strike device bodies into ribbons of flesh. Hearts pulse outside, torso splattering heat on stone. Limbs spiral upward, twitching in the void's rhythm.
A storm of hot red rain hammers the ruins in the pulp. Each drop burns through flesh like acidic metal. Bodies melt into pools of sinew swirling with teeth. Lightning reveals creatures tearing themselves apart to reform again. The earth splits to reveal them all lined with stone teeth. Entire districts vanish between its serrated jaws. Shock waves fling bodies into spirals of gold. The creature digests cities into glowing molten sludge. A blurry cliff rises, dripping crimson comets. Each impact explodes in showers of bone shards. Creatures twist into wing, horror shrieking across the void. The eclipse becomes heroes watching merciless eye. Matter rebels in the mist, then into nothing. Ocean straight up over to the collapsing sky. Black snow over burnt falls and burns the land. Zero expands. Cold, endless, eternal, devouring all.